From the visionary producer Ryan Coogler, who helped redefine the Marvel Universe, comes a bold new chapter, Ironheart. Riri Williams isn't waiting to be chosen. She builds her own way into heroism. A teenage genius armed with tech, tenacity, and zero chill when it comes to saving the world.
Might be a hero in there after all.
We go inside the suit with Dominique Thorne, plus the cast and creators forging a Marvel-like story unlike anything before, where brain power is the superpower.
I want to build something undeniable, something
Important.
iconic.
Embrace yourself, because Anthony Ramos brings the heat as a villain with serious energy and even bigger secrets.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. So you win her out.
From Wakandan connections to next-gen courage, Ironheart is raw, real, and ready to leave a mark. It's the Ironheart takeover of Take a Look! Hey, welcome. I'm so excited. It's summertime right now. The outside temperature is pretty much what I would set the air conditioner to. Normally, I'm talking about a huge Marvel movie that you should go see, but now what a rare treat. I get to talk about a new Marvel series. Ironheart is for you. Don't take my word for it. Let's talk to the experts. Natalie Franklin, thanks for hanging out.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, social media influencer. We know you from...
Nori's Black Book on Instagram. Yeah, and then coming up, Match Game.
Yeah, just got back from Match Game. Now, what's it like? You write for Martin Short, right?
Yes, yes.
What's that like?
It's very fun. He's very funny. He can take anything, and it's just a good laugh.
Yeah?
He's a hard worker at 75. Still grinding, so it was a good experience.
So if he's supposed to catch with this century and the next generation, you're probably our only hope.
Exactly, exactly. They called me in to save the day.
Awesome. Can't wait to see that.
I'm Ironheart.
Yeah, exactly. We're just like, we're calling you in to save the day on this.
Yeah.
So Ironheart, like, we met Riri back in Wakanda Forever, right?
Exactly.
Who would have thought she was going to grow into her own show, but gosh, does it work.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so, so good for her and everybody who's a fan of the Marvel Universe. This is like the next story, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, the first 3 episodes have dropped. People uniformly are loving this. I love that it's so thoughtful. Yeah, there's some action, but it takes its time to slow build. It's not worried about getting right into a lot of action and drama.
Exactly, and it's set in Chicago, and it has a lot of Chicago influences. Even the fashion's good in this movie. They all have great shoes.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this since the day trailer 1 dropped. If you missed that, let's take a look.
My stepdad used to say the best way to know a thing is to take it apart, put it back together, and then you can see what it's really made of.
You should take your dad's advice. Break yourself down. See what you're made of.
Here goes nothing. If I'm gonna protect people, I gotta start thinking outside the box.
Out of all the things you could have built, with that big brain of yours, why this?
Because I have to.
Might be a hero in there after all.
Riri, time to wake up.
Love,
What are you?
your greatest creation yet.
Who the hell else would it be?
So good.
So, so good. And the AI that she creates is named Natalie, so I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Artificial intelligence, actual intelligence.
Exactly.
All right, coming up in a minute, what are you most excited about seeing Riri do? Where do you think this character should go?
I can't wait to see how she rebuilds her whole costume and how she saves the world. There's a save the world thing going on here.
Absolutely, and she may be saving the world against Anthony Ramos. The Hood, good guy, bad guy. We'll discuss that with the 2 of them next. Hey, and welcome back to Take a Look. It is the takeover of Ironheart. I'm Mark S. Allen. Follow me at TV Mark S. Allen. Over here, huge influencer Natalie Franklin. Find you where?
Natalie the Hero on all platforms.
Also the writer for ABC Television's Match Game with Martin Short. More about that in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, in the meantime, let's get right back to it. So it's Riri and the Hood. Now, the Hood, what do you think? Good guy, bad guy, conflicted?
I thought he was a good guy, but then I remember the Hood. The Hood, he can't fight the Hood. He's gonna turn bad eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I loved Riri's character when she was born, when we first discovered her in Wakanda Forever and knew that something big was headed her way. Indeed it was. We talked. Take a look.
If I'm gonna protect people, I gotta start thinking outside the box.
Out of all the things you could have built, with that big brain of yours, why this?
Because I have to.
Might be a hero in there after all.
Good to see you two.
Good to see you.
You know, without giving too much away, I just like seeing the two of you getting along in the same room.
It's been great. It's been great.
How do you go through this without plot spoiling? Drop in episode 5 or 6.
Oh,
We're not
man.
even on 1.
Right. How do we?
I mean,
One
I look
question
over
at a
anytime
time.
I think I'm about to say something inconspicuous or wrong. I just look over and I can feel, you know, I feel the eyes or the heat coming
The Marvel
from
shooters
Yeah.
waiting.
the snipers
Yeah.
in every corner of the room.
Exactly. How is it knowing that the internet is about to break because of people talking about what's going on with your characters, the series, and what it means for Marvel?
It's incredible. Long awaited, you know. It's been quite some time, so I think we're all just ready to get it out there. Let them have it.
Yeah, I want it to break.
Yeah.
Break the internet, please.
Yeah, shut it down.
Yeah. Anthony, more chaos on opening night of Hamilton or of a high spectacle action sequence in a Marvel series?
I'll let you know on Tuesday after the premiere.
Right,
But the first one was crazy. The
Yeah.
first one was definitely wild.
All right. Let's talk about your character, the Snapshot. Some might think he's a villain or the bad guy. What do you think?
I think he's just a guy.
Just a guy.
A guy who makes decisions, whether you like him or not. That's up to you. But you know, he's cool. I think he's a great character. At least he's a character I would like to, you know, see the way I read him and what we were able to do with him. You know, I think that we all work together, the team, to make him as dynamic as possible. So yeah, but nah, he's a bad guy.
Complexity is key.
He's a bad guy that's good.
There, okay, all right. Your character, everybody behind the scenes, from Ryan to everybody who has their hand on it, says that no one could have brought this to life like you did.
Oh
With
man.
great power comes great responsibility, as we say.
Every dream has a cost, as we say.
Right, right.
Drop the slogan.
Right.
For you,
on.
what in Riri do you see in you?
Oh man, I think the desire to just try, to just give it a shot, and you know, you see it up here, you know you can do it, and you're just waiting for the opportunity. You know, she has all these thoughts like, am I gonna go to Dubai? Like, who will accept me? Where will I get to do this thing that I've been wanting to do for so long? I can absolutely resonate to that.
And having stepped into the Wakanda world, Black Panther before this, what advice do you give to the newcomers to the scene?
Oh man,
Or what advice did? What advice did she give you? Or did she?
You know, she didn't give me any advice per se because you know, I think we're still working on our friendship. I think Dom is, you know, I think it started off rocky for us.
Yeah.
So she, you know, there was no advice at the beginning.
There's nothing to talk about, nothing to say to this guy.
Nah, but yo, honestly,
Playing.
like Dom's Dom's performance, like distracting. I told her, I'm serious. Like sometimes I'd be distracted with how beautiful her performance was, and you know, it's it really was a gift to be able to play and like be in these scenes with her and just be a fan, like watch her do her thing. It was really cool. So
This is why I could never do what you do, because I see these scenes. You both are amazing in these scenes, but I think this is why I couldn't do it, because I would get lost in the performance. Going,
I did
are you
get
seeing
lost.
this?
I really did though. Like,
Oh, man.
I did forget my lines. Like, there was a time I can't remember what. I
I
think
do
I know
remember
the
that.
scene.
That was
Was it the
funny.
one where your nose was bleeding?
I think so. We were in the loft for sure.
Yeah, we were in the
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But
your eyes were getting all
easy,
watery.
real easy
Yeah,
for
anyway.
this guy to say. But I mean, that's part of the reason why there was no advice to give. I mean, what advice do you give to Anthony Ramos? I mean, he has done absolutely everything that there is to do in this business and has done it top tier. So I think to finally get the chance to do scenes with him, and I'm a Brooklyn kid who loved theater, so we've been cheering him on since he was Usnavi. Okay,
Right.
so it's really just excitement, and a real joy to just get to do this together. Yeah,
For sure.
All right, we're in the final seconds of the interview, so lightning round. See this series because...
It's incredible. It's the one that you've been waiting for.
And...
Adrenaline, excitement. It's Marvel. It's Dominique Thorne, Anthony Ramos, The Hood, Ironheart. Let's go.
Let's go. There you go. Right on.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Dominique and Anthony chemistry and anti-chemistry happening at the same time.
So good, and they were so careful not to give you spoilers.
I know. That makes me so nervous. Like, you could hear the air conditioner hiss in that room because I'm being so quiet because I don't want to plot spoil every time they're tap dancing around. I'm thinking, do I pile on and make them plot spoil?
Right. No, you did a great job. Anthony Ramos was very he's a good guy, he's a bad guy, he's a guy.
Exactly.
Now you have to watch.
I was going to say,
out.
should we tell audiences, does the same thing happen to your character in this that happens to your character in Hamilton?
Right.
But I didn't. You're going to have to find out for yourself. All right, coming up next, the dream team of Ryan Coogler put this together. Who is that dream team? You're going to meet him with Ryan next. Hey, welcome back. It is Ironheart's takeover of Take a Look. That's Natalie Franklin. I'm Marcus Allen. Thanks for hanging out. All right, so Ryan Coogler. I had a chance, when we talk about dream teams, like, he assembled the best people in the Marvel Universe to come together, one of the best head writers, the best person to direct it, and I got a chance to catch up with all of them to talk about it.
Sweet. Now, did you talk to him individually or in a group setting?
No, so I talked to him in a group, and you know why I'll tell you exactly why they paired him. Because if it was just Ryan Coogler by himself, all I would be talking about is, hey man, Sinners is going to win the Academy Award. Let's talk about Sinners.
I would have got distracted.
They
too.
knew what they were talking about. Regardless, I got a chance to catch up with the three of them, and it turns out, Ryan and I went to Sac State up in Sacramento, California.
Oh.
Not at the same time. I didn't play football. He did, and I thought I at least got to bring up our alma mater,
Absolutely.
only to find out we had that going on in the room multiple times. Look. Dream team, I'm not worthy, but good to be here with you.
Wonderful to have you. Thank you for being.
As I talk about Dream Team, because we are Sac State alum, football as well.
Stingers up.
Hey!
I'm not, but I'm alum's wife.
Thank you for the adjacent support. Football, how are you feeling about the team? What are your predictions?
Man, I got that new offense.
Yeah, man.
New head coach. A lot of excitement. Yeah, that go-go offense, man. I've been reading about it. I'm feeling optimistic.
Stepping up to the next level?
I mean, we'll see, man. They gotta take care of their business now, and then make that assessment. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited. A lot of my homies excited.
They got the stadium expansion coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go to a game.
Come on, let's go Causeway Classic.
Oof, I can't. I get too emotionally involved.
All right.
All right. Matters at hand. Let's talk about this. It is amazing when you're on the set and you see Riri come to life and you hear that voice. When do you know it's right? And you go, that's it. That's what we're talking about.
Thankfully, it's not my job as a writer to say when it's right. But I knew as soon as the words came out of Dom and Anthony's mouth that we had gotten some things right. Like, she makes the character come to life, and I know that's cliche, but she really sees it on the page. She asks the right kinds of questions. She provokes the right kind of way. She pushes back where needed, and then when the words come out of her mouth, and that's Riri. That's Riri.
That's what I'm talking about. As the writer, it starts here, and you hope it ends up the way it was up here.
Yeah, it's rare that it happens with such, it's like a game of telephone, and sometimes you say, Riri Thorne is the coolest, and it comes back around in something else. And it came back around, she'd be like, Riri Thorne is the coolest and the best and the freshest and the loudest. And I'm like, yes, you've improved everything I've done. And so I'm just very grateful for Dom in this role and Ant in his and all the people who brought their best to the show.
And how about all the different departments you juggle to make this happen and how beautiful it is? You make explosions poetic, and again, you bring Riri to life, and the antithesis, the evil is felt pure in this.
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, we had a dream team, from the top all the way down, We had great department heads, we had outstanding visual effects and stunts. Everybody's heart was in it, and everybody were talented and hardworking, but they were just cool. We had, I think, one of the nicest group of people, one of the nicest, most crews that, in terms of getting along with each other and stuff, we would hang out on the weekends sometimes and have beers with each other. It just was a wonderful experience.
So we're poised to drop some new episodes then.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let the cards fall where they may.
All right. Ryan, everything you put your hands in has high stakes, whether it's vampires, boxers, Wakandan warriors. High stakes, what we're fighting for here.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what led me to it? Yeah, I think it was, through Wakanda, right? Making that first Panther, and then, realizing that our second Panther would have Shuri in the seat of the protagonist, and it being about her growth. We realized we wanted a character who could act as a foil to her, but also a character that she could mentor. Because she was always in that position of being the mentee. In that first film, she was the youngest character in that movie. So we thought it would be great if we brought a character in that had her kind of talents, but was from a different place and a little bit younger than her, that would maybe look up to her, a character that she would have to protect and advise. And that's what brought me to Riri, and how we ended up casting Dominique. And then from there, man, when audiences connected with that film and with that character, we got the opportunity to build our world out. As a television series, now I find myself in a position to find the right people, who can bring their life experience, their hopes, their dreams to this story the same way I brought mine to the story of T'Challa and Wakanda. Thankful to have found Chinaka, Angela, Sam, and all of the other incredible artists that were involved, and then it was our turn to support them in them. Building out that vision.
I love that it passes that splendid torch to the next generation to carry.
Man, absolutely.
All right, so for each of you, because at the heart of this is a teenager coming of age, my teenage superpower was what?
Ooh. Oh, my teenage superpower was I was co-captain of my debate team because I was a nerd, so I could pretty much win any argument I put my mind to. I tried not to do it too often, but I was pretty good at that.
Nice.
I was the undefeated slam champion of the world. I wrote poems real good.
My teenage superpower was my metabolism and capacity for narcolepsy. I could eat anything and look the same, and I could fall asleep on command. You know what I'm saying?
What I'd give to have that back. Love to have that back. All right, so that's your dream team. Angela is the director, Chinaka is the head writer, and of course, Ryan Coogler. All right, so if you saw the top of that interview, it turns out in the middle, Chinaka, her husband is a pro football player, McLeod Bethel Thompson. I'm going to ask you a trivia question.
Oh, God, okay.
McLeod played for the Jets, the 49ers, the Dolphins, or the Patriots?
Oh, my God.
The answer is?
I'm going to go 49ers.
You're right. However, there was no wrong answer. He's played for pretty much every single NFL team.
Trick question.
A little bit of trick question. All right, coming up in a moment, ready to take a deeper dive?
Please.
All right, so more behind the scenes, why you got to take in Ironheart. The first 3 episodes are now playing on this Take a Look. We're going behind the scenes even further next. Hey, welcome back. We're in the home stretch of Take a Look. This is our Ironheart takeover. Natalie Franklin, thanks so much for hanging out.
Of course.
We find you on social media where?
At Natalie the Hero.
Awesome. And also the writer for Match Game.
Yes.
That's coming up when?
July 23rd on ABC.
Awesome. Martin Short, do you think he'd like Ironheart?
Oh, my God, he'd love Ironheart.
You'd have to explain a lot to him. There'd be a lot of explaining. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. Be sure and follow. And if you're on YouTube, be sure and like and subscribe. The men and women watching on AFN, taking care of us worldwide in 177 different countries. Thank you very much. We leave you with these fleeting, awesome moments. Ironheart, take a further look.
Device on the floor where you will find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. So you in or out? Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
Important?
iconic.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot. You know nothing about this man.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady.
Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.